about 4 years. I worked at Rocco's Pizza. After that, I graduated from college with my bachelor's degree, and that's when things got a little bit complicated. I had just got done working at Rocco's Pizza, so I was no longer working there, and I was not getting any bites. I put in almost 20 applications in 1 month, and I found out that someone said it's probably because I was overqualified. I needed more experience to work in the field that I got my degree for, so no one would really hire me there. And then I even applied everywhere from McDonald's, Burger King, Target, anything at that point, because I just needed a job. So I started off as just applying for the Plaza Theater Job Skills Training Program. So I was part of that training where I was working. They were coaching me along, telling me things that I should do, shouldn't do. Also digging deeper into life, seeing how things were going, if there's assistance that I needed, if there was anything that they could help out with. And eventually, roughly about 4.5 years later, Sandra did come up to me and say that they had a position open working with kids, and there was a little bit of a talk before that, but it led into her offering me a place working with the kids.
Since the lift started, we've had hundreds of people involved. At any given time, we have probably 65 or so people. I think at the theater, which we run as a job skills program, we've had, since it opened 5.5 years ago, probably a couple hundred young people go through. So we started out with 8 kids in our living room, and we have a lot more going on that now. Israel was here at the Plaza from the very beginning, and then he got promoted to be a shift lead, and then he came over here and started working to manage programs. And that's just awesome, because it means that we're learning from each other and that we've really made a connection that's going to last. And we have people who come back and volunteer, and people who've come back in a lot of different capacities. We have one of the moms who went through a really, really rough patch when all our kids were in the programs, and she's doing better now, and she brings a meal every month to our program. So that's one of my favorite things, is that people come back. I think in 5 years or 10 years, or looking down the road, I don't see like 100 more programs or many more locations, but what I really like to see is more kids circling through. So they go through all the programs, and then they come back as adults and contribute as volunteers or as staff people, because that just shows that we've really captured the life cycle of someone, and we're in a relationship for the long term.
So working with the lift and feeling that love from some of the people at the lift, and how they openly partook in my life and how things were going and always checking up on me, it showed me how much everybody does need someone there to care for them and to love them. And even though that may be on a small scale to some people, it made me enjoy showing up to the workplace when someone was checking up on me, and it made me not want to leave that type of environment.
Okay, thanks. My parents are gone for the weekend, so I gotta get as much gaming as possible. See ya.
What do you think Margot's doing tonight?
Crack.
Kitty, why would you say that?
It's how the Scottish people say fun. Like, you're a good crack. I looked it up.
It's weird not having her here, huh?
Yeah. We're not having Josh here either. I miss his Blanche impression.
How many boyfriends could a naive farmer's daughter possibly have had? 56.
You know, Laura Jean, if you had a boyfriend, maybe you wouldn't have to drive at all because you could take us places.
If that's what it takes, I think you're stuck with me.
What about the guy you almost killed the other day?
He's dating Jen.
So, it's not just that. Isn't it kind of depressing that it's a Saturday night and you're watching a Golden Girls marathon with your little sister?
No, I love the Golden Girls and I love hanging out with you.
Okay, but I'm not saying this to try to make you feel bad, but I'm 11 and I canceled plans to be here tonight. And well, you're 16 and I don't think you had anything else going on. Am I right?
That's way harsh, Kitty.
The truth hurts, Laura Jean.
Piece of crap. I can't believe this. No, please. Ah! No!
Should have been me.
Don't say that. It's not your fault.
Whose is it? I was driving. Okay? I was driving and you weren't, and that makes it my fault.
You can't keep beating yourself up like this.
What else am I supposed to do? Why am I even talking to you? You're not even here, okay? You're a product of these. And you know what? Maybe another one will fix that. What do you think about that?
Pills won't make the car work. Those things won't make you work any better either. I'm proof of that.
I don't know. Maybe I like having you around, seeing you.
You keep trying to go back to life like it was before, but we can't go back. I can't come back. You have to accept that. Your keys are waiting.
Just tell me this one thing. Did you have a good life?
It was perfect.
Hey, do you remember that time that we drove down to the river and then you were... What do you think, you piece of garbage? Ready to go? Yeah, me too. Okay, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.